coming up next. And a good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Minor League Baseball, the show. Tonight's the final game of our 4-game series between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and your Midland Rockhounds. Tonight is wrapping up this 4-game set, and don't forget, tomorrow night the Corpus Christi Hooks come to town, and that will be the last 4-game series of our homestand here in Midland. So Rockhounds will head to Amarillo and Corpus Christi. Don't forget, the 2019 playoffs will come in beginning on September 3rd, as the Midland Rockhounds will verse the unannounced team. We'll let you know on September 2nd, right after the game. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, you can download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, and you can download that in any smartphone. Don't forget, our 2019 South Division playoff tickets will be ending after the final game of our homestand with Corpus Christi. So make sure you get the tickets when you can. Well, we're down to 7 innings against the Amarillo Sod Poodles, and here's the starting lineups for Game 2. Here's the Amarillo Sod Poodles starting lineups. And here's the starting lineup for the Midland Rockhounds. And that's tonight's starting lineups. And now we take you down to the field.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Midland Rockhounds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Matt Harvey will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Settling in now, Mark Gilbert. He'll get us started in this one.
Leading off
under
here
the
tonight,
lights.
the second baseman, Mark
First pitch
Gilbert.
coming. Here it is. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Mike Jones, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0. Popped him up. A lean, and he's got it. Oh, he picked it right out of the first base dugout, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
And with that, here's a look at the visitor starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Coming to the plate now, Bob Riddick, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Fink. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Emerson Ortiz.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Emerson Ortiz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Now fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Ray Law will be on the mound for the away team in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So stepping in, Hubert Dyer. He'll lead things off
Leading
here in
off
the
for
bottom
the
half of the
Rockhounds,
first.
the second baseman, Hubert Dyer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight,
the right
Hero?
fielder.
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
So striding in, Bobby Fink. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Batting third, the first baseman, Julio Chassin.
So digging in now, Julio Chassin, man at first for him following the 1-out single. He's set. Here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Mark Mott.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Mott, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Fink stands at second with 2 gone. One ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. The set and the 1-1. Fastball called strike 1 and 2. The set and the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. We've played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Boyce Enright,
Leading
as
off,
it'll be 5,
the
6,
first
and 7 due up
Boyce
to kick off the 2nd inning.
Enright.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Fowler. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Time for a look at the
Batting
defensive
fifth,
alignment for the
the
home
left
team.
fielder.
And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Digging in, Robinson Langley. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Richie Cortez. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the 2nd, and we are tied 0-0. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Dustin Fowler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors.
The catcher.
And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to.
Now at the plate, Edgar Esparza. From the stretch. This one's down to third. throw on to first will take care of him. And the home second has been a quick one so far. Already 2 gone now.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, Richard Takatsu.
Into the box now, Richard Takatsu, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Now the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. At the plate, Ken Bolden.
The center fielder, Ken Bolden. Fans, if you're sitting in section 121, row H, you're sitting in the Topps lucky row of the game. You'll all be taking home a pack of Topps baseball cards. Congratulations from Topps.
First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in,
Batting
kept
ninth,
his hands inside the
catcher,
baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball one.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one. Bolden on at first, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Fowler's under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark Gilbert.
At the plate, Mark Gilbert. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Third inning, no score to this point.
Ball one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Ball two.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Runners on first with one down. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The
Now
best
batting,
ones have that
right
late
fielder,
action that just
Mike
darts at the last minute.
Joe.
They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Mike Jones. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A runner on first with 2 away. Taken high and deep to right. Fink racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At the plate,
Leading
Pablo
off for the
Ortega.
Rockhounds, the third baseman, Pablo Ortega.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Into the corner and foul. The 0-2 once more. Landed in there for a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Stepping in now, Cy Lieber, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't
Now
outrageous.
batting,
Hey, listen, calling
baseman,
balls and strikes is a
Hubert.
really tough job, and
Dyer.
even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Hubert Dyer, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that
The right
leadoff
fielder,
single
number
into scoring
9.
position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ortega, the runner at first, with 2 gone. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Bob Riddick. He's 0
Leading
for
off,
1 thus far.
the shortstop.
This game is rolling
Bob
right along as we move into
Riddick.
the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Fowler will slide over and put this one away, and that's
Now
out number
batting,
1.
third baseman, Emerson Ortiz.
Standing in, Emerson Ortiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Fink is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Boyce Enright.
Striding in, Boyce Enright comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So striding
Leading
forward
off
now,
for Midland,
Julio Chassin.
the first
He got on
baseman,
top of one and was a
Julio
ground out victim last time.
Chassin.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show
Now
you the
batting,
pitch speed comparison for the 2
designated hitter,
starters here in the 4th
Mark
inning. And you can see a
Mott.
7-mile-an-hour differential there from one to the other. Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Mott. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. ground ball right side. And there are 2 away now.
The
Not
center
a lot
fielder,
you can
number
do with
11.
That pitch. That fastball just
Dustin
ate him up inside and gets the
Fowler.
soft grounder for the out.
In now, Dustin Fowler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here.
The
First
catcher,
pitch
number
single,
1.
and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Esparza.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Into the box, Edgar Esparza, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken. That's ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Now batting, left fielder, Richard Takatsu.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Richard Takatsu. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively
third baseman,
until now. Working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box now, Pablo Ortega. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
In now, Cy Lieber. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Riddick has got it, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 4 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Robinson Langley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Langley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-1 to count. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Richie Cortez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing, and he pops him up. Takatsu on the move, and no one will track it down. Two strikes now from Harvey. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Takatsu is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 33, Ken Bolden.
Now batting, Ken Bolden. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Bolden is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Strike two as the fastball is let go. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hubert
Leading
Dyer.
off
And
for
Dan, I'm
Midland,
sure the starter
the
on the
second
mound would
baseman,
like to hit the rewind
Hubert
button on that last inning.
Dyer.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Jones has a play. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Bobby Fink.
Digging in. Line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
0-2, here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So
now
far
batting,
this inning,
first baseman,
4 pitches and 2
Julio.
outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Now in the box, Julio Chacin. First delivery to him on the way. Popped up. Enright in foul ground makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rockhounds lead it 3-0. Stepping into the box, David Villanueva. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that. He's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lieber ranging up the middle, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mark Gilbert.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mark Gilbert. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder, Mike Jones.
Stepping into the box, Mike Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now to the plate, Bob. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Hit on the ground to 3rd. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but now something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Standing in now, Emerson Ortiz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The next 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Fink giving chase. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Has a look, now the pitch. There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Two strikes now from Harvey. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 3-1. Next will be the designated hitter, Mark
Leading
Mott.
off for
Third
Midland,
trip to the plate for him
the
here tonight.
designated hitter,
0 for 2 at this
Mark
point.
Mott.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The center fielder, number 11, Dustin Fowler.
Stepping in, Dustin Fowler. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first
batter,
pitch right there and
the
drove
catcher,
it into the outfield for a base hit.
Esparza.
Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 7th inning coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 3-1. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Leading off the inning, Robinson, Langley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Langley.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Fink. 1 out.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Richie Cortez.
Stepping up now, Richie Cortez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up and in for ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Ken Bolden, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fowler's in pursuit, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low
Rockhounds win it.
To those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Midland Rockhounds took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Matt Harvey pitches well enough to get the W, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And so, with this game coming to a close, as the Amarillo Sod Poodles have finally got down and were defeated by the Rockhounds. Rockhounds put a 3-run blast on them in the bottom of the 4th inning. Well, with Amarillo going to Frisco after this, Corpus Christi will come to the Rockhounds as we begin our final 4 homestand in this 8-game homestand. Well, this season is almost over, and gotta say we are in for the playoffs. So that's gonna be good. Tomorrow evening, we want everybody to come out to the ball game and cheer on your Midland Rockhounds as they greet the Corpus Christi Hooks to town. So, that's going to be pretty good. Well, before we go, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First, for the victorious home team, your Midland Rockhounds. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. For Amarillo, 1 run on 5 hits. No errors. Well, this will just about do it for us, for everybody here. Hope everybody has a good day. And we'll see y'all again tomorrow night for Rockhounds baseball. Next game will be against Corpus Christi. So, anyway. Well, anyway, this will do it for us here, for everybody here. 3-1 against Amarillo. Rockhounds win it. So have a good night, everybody.